Well, would you look at that? I'm almost becoming proficient in using uh, this here Roadcaster video. It's so good. My consultant James has told me to put together a video detailing this very thing here, how to use it and what it's for and what I do with it. It's kind of revolutionised the channel for me, but I'm ahead of myself a little bit. Let's say a nice little welcome to you all for Quick and Dirty Tuesday. As you can see from this view, I think it is, this camera here, the top right. Oh, you can't see, it's blown out. Outside, it is raining. Can you hear it? We have rain today on Tuesday, what is it, 22nd? Yeah, 22nd. Okay, I want to do a quick shout out to a guy called Dave Simpson over here. If I go here and we look into the YouTubes, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Let's do this, and I'll bring this.
We sold out of our spice mix
This is the
again.
beauty of this.
Wait, do we even have packing bags for the restock?
Video.
Let me check the supply contract.
Do things like this quite easily.
We need a personal assistant.
I know, but the van's not big enough for 3 people. Wait, isn't Acrobat basically like an assistant? What's
look
this?
at Dave Simpson.
How many packing bags did we order?
The reason I'm bringing up Dave Simpson's channel, that's not him, this is the guy. This is Dave Simpson. He's a long-haired lout guitarist from England, and he's really inspired me in my guitar journey. And so I wanted to, what do I want to do? I've got, I followed, it's a long story, but I want to make it short. So I saw one of his videos. He posted on the video an instruction, I guess, on how to play slow blues. And he had a rhythm worked out in B, which I put on a looper and really loved the tempo of it and the feel of it. And then he showed a few guitar licks to put over the top of that, and I gave it a go and I really enjoyed it. And that was last night's live to a degree. You can't really hear it too well because Dave and I are playing our guitars, my brother Dave are playing our guitars so loudly that you can't really hear the background rhythm music, the basis of the songs that we did last night. So later today, I'm going to try and do a rendition of what Dave Simpson has taught guitar players to do, and give it a go and give it my best shot. So we'll do that later. Otherwise, just finished Easter. So what's happening is I've got my my roster given to me by Signub, which was updated. God, last night. They do this all the time, like the night before. So I had all these plans to do things musically today, and unfortunately, because of the roster change, it now means that I've got my plans put on hold. So now, what I was planning on doing in making music and doing things, I'll have to squeeze into 4 hours today, and then after the 4 hours, I've got to go to Signub, and I'll be there till 9 o'clock tonight. So it's a full-on session at work, finishing at 9, starting at 1 o'clock. And I got up at 7:30, so I'm a bit tired and a little bit annoyed that my days, like today, tomorrow, and Thursday, I had plans to do music, but now I've got to go to work. So, and I have to because I'm casual and I need the money. So it's like until this channel picks up in popularity in a huge way, and I work out another way to make some money at a higher rate, then yeah, I'll stick with Signub. But I'm trying to get out of there as soon as I can so that I can earn proper money. But I want to do it in a smart way. Like I don't want to be tied to a 40-hour-a-week job. You know, just the expectations through the roof to get work done at a high standard and be completely organised, and do proper adulting. I'm kind of old. I'm over adulting. I like doing stuff like this, where if I can get this camera to work, you can see what I'm holding up. Why can't it do that? I hate that. I hate that when it doesn't. So I'm holding up a busking ticket. I'd rather go busking. I've got to be honest. I'd rather go busking or do the live streams. And I know they're garbage at the moment. Like, it's just my brother and I going nuts on guitars with no plan and no nothing. But it's so much fun. I just really enjoy it. And it's a bit of a sanity check for both of us, I think, to get back into just living. Why can't I want this camera, this number 4 camera over here, to come to life and flick around and show us. I'm making noises to try and wake it up so that it'll come over here, but it's not doing it. It's not doing it. Anyway, so that's what the plan is for today. Now it's working. Unbelievable. So that's the plan, is to go to work. But before I go to work, to actually get a couple of songs uploaded here. So I'll do that today. What else is there? It was fun last night, I tell you. Last couple of days, in fact, it's been fun. I've been putting together the what do you call it? I've been putting together the live streams and things, and really enjoying that. But one thing I've noticed that I've got to do is pay a bit more attention to the mix. So sometimes Dave's guitar is extremely loud, and then other times my guitar is extremely loud, or both guitars are too soft, or the background music is way too loud. So we've got to work out a way to fix all of that. Plus keep the mixing desk levels the same. Dave touches my buttons and then it upsets the mix a bit. So I'll have to have a word to Dave about that too. That's really weird. So this one is kind of loud. There we go. That's better. And this one's awesome. This is the SM57. I love this microphone. It just reacts so well. SM58 is a vocal microphone. That's more instrument based, but I prefer the sound of that 57 than the 58. Anyway, so they're set up, and then we've got our boom mic over here, which I use for on-set recording. But that's picking up that space there. And then we've got the lights happening over here. So at night time it looks pretty cool. And a recent addition is this panel here. Probably can't see it. I don't. Over here, this panel of the planet Earth. I think that's the moon down here. It's supposed to be the moon, but I just love that. It's a 16:16 display, so like 8-bit emulation. And this edition, oh my god! I played it a little bit last night. Can you see it? No, the Korg over here. It's the MS20. I called it the CI, but it's actually the MS20 IC. It's the same, similar dimensions to the Korg SM MS. Oh my god, the letters get mixed up. I'm so tired today. Korg MS. It's monophonic synthesizer. That's what it stands for. MS20. That is a re-release of an original MS20 from 1978, a synthesizer made in Japan. It is really, really good fun. I cannot describe how much fun this thing is. I thought it was a piece of junk when I first bought it. I actually thought it was a proper Korg MS20 synthesizer. And then when I picked it up, the guy even said on Facebook Marketplace that it's a controller. It's not an actual synthesizer. And yet in my head I'm going, oh, it's a synthesizer, fantastic. So He even demonstrated it, and I even saw it had a USB cable coming out of it to power it and give it the signal. And yet I still brought it back here thinking that it was a freaking proper synthesizer. It's not. It's the innards are basically full of electronics, but they do electronics to control an iPad app, which is why it's hooked up over here, because I want to have it so it goes into the USB hub, which powers the synthesizer, and then the app interacts with that and does all the sounds. So it's super light, because the Korg synthesizer, proper MS-20, the mini or the full size FS, is actually full of a whole lot of electronic components, and it's actually heavy. This is super light. Like I could pick it up in one hand easily, no problem. But the best part of it is, I'll have to show you on the. I mean, this is kind of silly to a little degree what I'm doing, because it's supposed to be a very quick and dirty Tuesday, but this is how it all ends up. So what we've got is this. I've got the light on, maybe too bright now. But so the left-hand side over here is a pre-soldered, like it's all hardwired in the internals of the synthesizer. And then on the right-hand side, there's connections to the inside so that you can patch things in and out and change the circuit. So it's actual hardware that you can configure the way you want. So this part down here is actually a complete separate, they call it an external signal processor. So it's a separate circuit to the innards of the synthesizer, but it's got like I said, it's got like three components: the pre-configured side, the side you can configure the way you want over here, and then this extra circuit that'll take in external signals. So I can plug in my guitar, for example, in here, and then modify the sound and bring it out at different stages and put it into the internals of the synthesizer. This is why it's so exciting to me, because I can. It's not just a self-contained unit that does one thing. On top of being a sound synthesizer where you can actually make it sound like pretty much anything, from a car engine through to a jet, through to a cyborg, through to a sirens. I got a dog barking the other night. It was crazy. So much fun. So I'm really liking that. And it was a pretty cheap way into the synthesizer world, in all honesty. It sounds like a lot of money to people out there, and it is still a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But for $230, I was able to buy that, and that basically is pretty much the same as having a $1,000, or actually $1,000 plus synthesizer. So what I'm saying is that the proper full-size MS-20 Korg synthesizer can cost, I've seen prices up there of $2,000. Obviously they're the original vintage, but for getting into the world of synthesizers, I think the cheapest I was able to get some kind of synthesizer for is like, between $50 and $100 for one of those Casio pre-programmed. You can't really change a lot on the sounds with those keyboard devices, which are pretty cool. But I wanted something where I could actually have what this has got, a patch panel to create a new bit of circuit and ideas to generate sounds and put it into the synthesizer. And that allows me to do that. And the machines that let you do that often cost, around the $250 plus mark. You can go upwards of $28,000 for some of these things. So to get in there for $240, because I had to buy the iPad app, the device itself. I talked the guy down to $150 for the actual hardware itself, the controller. But with the app being $30, that added $30 to that, plus then the patch cables for, I don't know, $20 or something off Amazon. I've got a bunch of them. So there's like, a handful of cables to do patching with. So yeah, it's a really inexpensive way compared to the other options of getting into the synthesizers and understanding what to do with a synthesizer. I put a song together with the Korg, and it's uploaded so you can see that. But I'm going to use that more and more. I've got to work out a way to integrate the synthesizer in with the music that I want to put together as well. So this is turning into a long session again. Damn it. The other, just quickly, I guess, I'm having troubles with the. Let me show you. I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm having troubles with this iRig Blue board down here. It works. Don't get me wrong. It's really good, but to get it to work with controlling Loopy Pro running on the iPad, the signals that I need to change, the control changes, the CC details, they interfere with the Korg. Because I noticed the other night when I was programming the buttons to do certain things in Loopy Pro running on the iPad, that it would stop certain functions on the Korg from running. So I've got to come up with another solution for that. I can't change the channel number on the Korg because it's fixed with software. So the only thing I'm going to do is wait till I get the proper Korg MS-20, because I want to buy the proper analog Korg separate on its own, so that I don't have to have an iPad app connected to it. It's pretty handy, but there's little things like what I'm talking about that interfere with making it work in exactly the way that I'd like it to work. So that's why I need to get a job or get money together so I can afford to get the gear that I want, and then integrate it all the way that I'd like to as well. It kind of works at the moment because I can go through the hub there and do what I want to do, but I'd like to make it just the way I've got it in my head. It's pretty much there now. Because again, maybe I can show you on the camera. Over yonder, what I've got is this. So this is a part of the Ableton Live setup that I've got going. So over here is a push 2. Over here is an Akai MIDI mix. This is the Akai APC Mini, and I can control tracks in Ableton Live and do what I want to do here, while integrating those other musical instruments and things that I've got over this way, across the other side of the room, because I've got cables basically running from that side of the room to this side of the room, integrating all of that. Kind of goes along that wall and then into this desk and then to the mixers here and then out of the desk along the floor into the back of the Rodecaster Video. So the Rodecaster Video I'm making full use of for sound production and video production, and the music production is predominantly over this side, and then the editing of that music is going to be back where we've got the computers and the push and the Akai controllers. And I've got it all set up now finally, where I've got a foot switch where I can kick off recording with my foot, stop recording with some other, the other device, which is the WIDI controller. I've worked out a way where I can use all the functions, in particular the sequencer of the Akai MIDI controller keyboard over here, which I bring over there occasionally. Yeah, so I've got the place set up the way that I want, but now the music theory and my music capability is the thing that's holding me back. So hence the more effort, I'm putting more effort into doing live streams so that the pressure's on to improve my musicality, especially on the guitar. So that's a long way of saying I need to practice more, and making live streams is how I practice. There you go. What else is there? So I think that's about it. Dave Simpson, I'll put a song together based on his blues rhythm and riff. I'll do that later today. Right now I've got to have breakfast. I've got to show you this. This is cool. You've probably seen already, but have a look at who we have over here. This animal, unbelievable. He sleeps on my bed, at the foot of my bed, and then you can see he's watching us from the corner of his eye. He just kind of is this animal that takes over and, you know, makes himself comfortable in the whole world all the time. So I'm glad that he's here. The girls, my girls, they're in their 20s now. One married and one soon to go overseas, and one, just enjoying life. So my girls are, they're going to be leaving the coop, and Elizabeth and I, we still have a good relationship, and, you know, we love each other and it's all good, but we do our own thing more and more. So Elizabeth's really into football, AFL, and I'm really into music. She likes music too, but she doesn't like making music, so I love making music. So, the dog is a necessary companion, I think. He gets annoyed with my music as well, though, so what can you do? All right, well, that's a very quick and dirty Tuesday, I hope. Probably not. Man, it's already 8:15. I think that's like 45 minutes. All right, I'm going to go. So I'll be doing a live later where we do that blues riff from Dave Simpson. Check out Dave Simpson, though. He's pretty, he's pretty cool. I like what he's on about. He's a really good guitarist, I've got to tell you. Really good guitarist. And I think like all musicians now, he's struggling like financially, I think. So like it's a shame because he's such a good musician. He should be paid like properly and have a really good living because he's really good. All right, check him out, support him if you can, if you want to. I never know where to stand anymore. Okay, I'm going to go. Take it easy, have a great day, and you'll see me soon.